Hey kid, I got some new technologies that you probably don't understand that I can show you the perfect ways of being able to utilize. Have you ever heard of NFT?
I'm sorry, but Clark HELLSCREAM has been canceled due to community backlash. We will continue to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yes, the classic cryptocurrency joke. This is a perfect opportunity to say that I will never endorse NFTs and I will never endorse scams. Unless we are talking about scam decks in Hearthstone, because somebody was able to reach rank 3. They peaked at rank 3, but showcased the screenshot of rank 4, playing nothing but Scam Rogue, going 61 and 37 to hit rank 4 legend, which I believe this is on the EU server. And it's kind of funny because I've already showcased this deck. However, there was only one change to the list with this version hitting rank 3. In my previous top 5 video, I actually suggested a deck that looked more like this. This was the 30 cards that I had recommended, and it turns out that deck was really good, but there is a reason that we want to run Dart Throw, and that's because we want as many coins and as many possibilities of being able to cheat out the Zilliax as early as we can. So if you've never seen this deck in action, let me go ahead and explain to you what exactly is going on with this new version of MECH Rogue, but in all honesty, it's just another scam deck. So the whole purpose of this deck is to utilize Zilliax with the power module as well as the virus module, so that way you can play it on the field, your opponent cannot interact with it unless they have some sort of hard AoE, and then it continues to double in attack. And since you are a mech rogue, quote unquote, and you have ways of being able to add more mechs onto the Zilliax, it does not take that many turns in order to get your Zilliax to potentially lethal like damage because of all the magnetic effects that are going to quickly ramp up. You have Wind Fury that you can discover, so really you don't even need 30 attack in some situations. You have ways of discovering stealth as well as lifesteal, so you can keep yourself alive in that instance. And then you just have the guaranteed spider, so that way you can attack with your Zilliax, play a spider, and then just like that, it is most likely going to win the game as long as you do the math and you know that doubling up will end the game next turn. But the rest of this deck is literally nothing but survival and draw engines, so that way if your opponent does have a taunt that gets in the way of the Zilliax, you can either zap it, you can either deafen it, or you can just throw a bunch of damage at it with like eviscerates, dart throws, or even like a fan of knives. And honestly, I believe there was a version of this deck that did run Tar Slick of it originally, but I think the reason why this card doesn't see play is because you are focusing more on just popping off the scam. You don't need to remove everything that your opponent is doing. You just need to enable your scam turn to potentially win the game as quickly as possible. And again, that's the reason why we run dart throws. That's why we have these coin synergies. That's why we have frequency oscillator in order to make this mech as cheap as possible so we can potentially play it. I believe the earliest you can play it is by turn 3. Except, okay, there's actually a possibility of playing it on turn 2, but your opponent needs to do something and you need to get very lucky. So you need to play a frequency oscillator, you need to have a prep and a dart throw that hits the same minion twice, and you need to start on coin in order to potentially play the Zilliax as early as turn 2. But that is an omega high roll, which I don't believe I have ever seen, and if it does happen, then oh my lord, that is kind of broken, not gonna lie. But yeah, it turns out that this deck is a really easy deck in order to just do the same thing over and over again. But like any typical scam deck, the more you misplay, the more you are absolutely gonna throw your win rate to the wayside. Sometimes Scrap Heap will be a really useful tool to help you win the game, but there is one drawback to this card in particular. If you do happen to play the Scrap Heap and then you end up playing Gear Shift and you shuffle more mechs back into the deck, it does make your pit stop a little bit more inconsistent. And this is like your GOAT card, where like, oh, I don't have the Zilliax yet, but I only play Zilliax, Spider, and the frequency oscillator. So pit stop can guarantee get the mech that you are looking for depending on what situation you want. Do you want to just play it on turn 2 so that way you have your Zilliax ready in hand and it's already sitting at a 4/7, so it goes up to 8 attack? Like hitting Zilliax with pit stop is actually very good, to the point where I would recommend keeping this in the mulligan for sure. So the cards that you want to keep in your mulligan are going to be frequency oscillator, it's going to be dart throw depending on the matchup. You always want to keep your dig for treasure. You can maybe keep fan of knives against a deck like Paladin, but in all honesty, I would just try to keep the cards that draw cards. So your quick picks, your pit stops, your dart throws, your frequency oscillators, your dig for treasures. I would not keep Gear Shift personally, because especially on the mulligan, what if you end up keeping this card to the left and then you mulligan your middle and your right card and they have cards that you want to keep? You usually don't want to play Gear Shift in that situation, so you probably don't want to keep it in your mulligan. But one more time, dig for treasure, frequency oscillator, dart throw in specific matchups, fan of knives in specific matchups, pit stop and quick pick for sure. And I would probably try not to keep Zilliax in your hand unless you already have coin and a frequency frequency oscillator. Most likely, if you have a frequency oscillator, you can debatably keep this card in your hand. But sometimes keeping this card in your hand can be a little bit bad, just because if you don't have the cards to enable playing it quickly, then playing this card by turn 5 as a 2/6 is one of the weakest things that you can really do. But I mean, if you're going up against a slow deck that doesn't have options against it, like a Control Priest, for example, because, okay, Control Priest would have an answer to this. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you don't want to play Zilliax for 5 mana as a 2/6, because it is by far the slowest way to win with this deck. But sometimes you gotta make use of the worst situations, and that you just gotta admit, my deck is a scam, I didn't roll a scam, let's see if I can somehow pull this together. But in my opinion, I think it is very sad that Rogue is extremely limited to nothing but scam decks, because this deck is pretty decent, Cycle Rogue is pretty decent, there's like another version of Rogue that plays like the Pirates and just tries to play like a bunch of cards, but unfortunately the Pirate Rogue is like the most fair out of all of those and is the worst, and there's just no deck outside of scam decks right now that Rogue can really utilize. There's no good tempo deck, there's no good stall deck, there's definitely not a Reno deck, so it's like, if you want to play Rogue right now, your options are kind of limited. These decks are fun, but it just feels like Rogue needs something else, you know what I mean? Mining Rogue is not really doing that well, so Thief Rogue is a bit behind right now. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a good time to play Rogue right now, but maybe we need this for balance because Rogue has been on top for a while. So if you like this content, like, favorite, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Favoriting doesn't exist anymore, so you should check out the Patreon because that's pretty much favoriting in today's society in 2024. So check that out if you want, you know, coaching, deck optimizations, or shoutouts in future videos. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Playing Hearthstone intoxicated is the best time? It really is, though. You wanna know why? Because you don't care about the outcome. You just care about the process. You're like, ah, fuck it, I lost. Next game, please. Because you just want to keep playing. It makes sense. Like, if I'm analyzing this crap, I'd be like, oh no, I'm upset. I'm playing a warrior right now. I don't want to play warrior. I don't want Highlander warrior to play Bran as quickly as they can. How dare they? And then suddenly you'll go down this road of, oh man, I'm so moral because I don't play the meta deck. And it's like, bro, who cares at this point? You could be mad that decks exist. Like, I got mad at Demon Hunter yesterday. But does it mean it should be burned from the game? Absolutely not. The moment you start thinking that you know better, then you need to take a step back. Take a step back and realize why you're angry. Because odds are it's not exactly the reason that you're telling people. Okay, this is pretty bad though. Speaking of being angry for a justifiable reason. Pocket sand, I guess. I just wanted something to deal with this, and I did find it, but I'm not very happy with the outcomes. Alright. I mean, honestly, that was the best one, right? Getting pocket sand. Like, I couldn't just play fan and wait. When's Nature Shaman? Wait, when Nature Shaman, what do you keep in your opening hand? Dude, 2 people already want me to play Nature Shaman. All right, I'll make a deal with you guys because we have so many people. If you guys want Nature Shaman, say something now, and it is more likely that I queue the deck up. But I will play Nature Shaman after I get a couple of games with either 1 or 2 decks because I need to get videos today, and I only have so much time to stream. All right, this is not going well. This is not going well. This is making me upset. This is making me very upset. When this deck does not draw, it really feels like it sucks. And the reason why I'm playing this is because someone, I think, hit rank 4 with this deck, if I remember correctly. But maybe it was the unexpected factor. But at the same time, it's like, dude, if I queue into Warriors, this game is just over. I will just lose every time. No Wind Fury? Very disappointing, man. You know what I have to do? I'm not happy that I have to do this, but it must be done. Like, I mean, how else do we win the game? We have to draw cards. By the time that I throw down my Zilliax and it has 4 attack, he's gonna play Reno. Oh, he's playing Tendies. Maybe Tendies backfire somehow. Nature Shaman is the finisher of the stream. Get your videos first. Well, here's the thing. I have like 6 decks planned. Like, if I were to only focus on videos, no Nature Shaman would happen today. But we can at least play a couple games of Nature Shaman. I don't need to play the deck for like 2 hours, you know what I mean? Like, I played a lot of Nature Shaman yesterday. Okay, I need Wind Fury, dude. I'm just not winning the game. We just need to accept it. We're just not gonna win the Hearthstone game, and it's very tragic. I mean, maybe? Sanitize is a card that exists. I mean, we're not worried about Sanitize. We're worried about Reno. And that. All right, I mean, 25% to have a chance. It's not even a 25% to win the game. It's a 25% to have a chance to win the game. Let's see if we hit it. Oh, no, you're excited. Now you're excited. What do you think I am? As I literally draw my deck in the single worst order you possibly can have. Okay, hold on a minute. Is this wrong? Because, like, I'm not playing into Brawl, but it's like, I need to play around Reno, which can happen on turn 8. Did I just win? Wait. No? No, I didn't just win. Damn it. If I would have played this instead... Huh. So 8... Is there... Wait, is there a theoretical lethal here if I hit the Eviscerate? 14? There is a theoretical lethal that I have to go for. We just gotta do it. Okay, so I need exactly prep and Eviscerate, and we've got it. Otherwise, we have to keep this stealthed. Does not look like we hit it. Wow, dude, what is this order? What is this order, dude? I mean, I have to play around Reno. But here's the thing about playing around Reno. I just lose anyway, right? I just have to leave it up.
Choose soon.
You need 2 Eviscerate or no? So this deck, okay, so I made a video about this deck originally, and it was 2 Eviscerate, 1 Dart Throw. Someone hit rank 4 with 2 Dart Throw, 1 Eviscerate. All right, I think I just have to do it.
My hand is full. No matter the danger, I'll always get a good discovery.
Armor. Lightly used armor.
Do I still lose? Am I really still gonna lose this game? I'm 1 damage off! Why? Why? Why Hearthstone? Why Hearthstone? Hearthstone, why? I mean, I killed the Reno, but I'm still not safe! I'm still not safe! He's at 26! I'm at 25! God damn it, dude! Don't blame Hearthstone. Oh, I'm blaming Hearthstone. You always blame Hearthstone. It's just always the correct turn. Sap the armor vendor? Love the idea. However, do I actually have to save the sap for like a fucking 30 rat? Dude, this is so not fair. I mean, win or lose, this has to go in the video. The fact that we've gotten this far, I mean, we gotta believe. We just gotta believe in the boy. I don't know what else to do here. If I hit him and put him at 1, he will kill this. Sapping last turn was sus. Now we lose the brand. Tic Tac, if I didn't sap, the Reno didn't get milled. You're wrong. Like, I maybe misplayed my stealth minions. I think that was the mistake here. But, I mean, okay, in hindsight, playing the sap was 100% correct because if he would have top deck Reno on 8, it was game over. So, no, you're wrong. Oh my god, tendies! Fuck! Oh, you're telling me there's a chance? Come on! Okay. Okay, there's a chance. There's a chance. Okay, damn it, he killed a minion. That gives him more space. Alright, that's fine. I'm doubling the attack anyway. Healing. I'm gonna go to 44. 45 with this. Now we lose to Zilliax. I mean, Zilliax can't attack this, though. And we're also at lower ranks, Tic Tac. Like, we're gonna be going up against suboptimal lists. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Okay, come on. Come on, do not screw me, game. Game, do not screw me. Get out of here, dude! Get him out of here! Dude, I drew about as badly as you could. I was ready to give up. But then that pit stop That pit stop, just, oh my, look, the fact we won the brawl, dude, let's go. You gotta make use of the most unlucky moments in this game, guys, okay? You have to finesse it. It's all about the finesse.
Let's hope the balance team
Wait,
gets
what?
that one right.
I heard that the patch was coming on the balance patch was coming on the 16th as well. Is that not true? You're telling me that we have, I thought there were like 10 days of this meta, and you're telling me that we're gonna be stuck with this for another 2 weeks? Aw, dude. If you hate Demon Hunter, Hearthstone is literally unplayable for you right now. All right, you know what? I've got the good cards. The only thing I'm really missing is the prep. Because we've got Oscillator and okay, dude, this is the perfect game coming up. Against the Warlock, this is so over. This game was actually over based on the mulligan. Only Demon Hunter gets hit on the 16th? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. If Demon Hunter's getting nerfed, it opens up the meta. Now, I hope that they don't kill and delete it. That's not what I want them to do. Oh, hey, yo. Wait a minute. Bam. Okay, this is like the freest matchup, by the way. This is the Omega most free matchup that you could ask for. Because he's just going to keep hitting himself. He's just going to hit himself over and over again. This is the most diverse meta that we've had in a long time. ... at top legend, Tic Tac. I do not doubt that top legend is diverse, but I can tell you right now, everywhere else is not diverse. In terms of power level and in terms of decks that you can actually play and win with. And unfortunately, I don't think it's an issue of balance. I've been saying this a lot this expansion. I feel like the reason why everyone is playing like the same like 3 classes is because of budget restraints. Like it's the only thing they can play and they need to get resources one way or another. So the balance isn't necessarily the issue of this meta. It's always been card acquisition. Wind Fury? Damn it, come on. Can I get the perfect game one time? Where Wind Fury would have been turn 4 lethal. That would have been a thumbnail title. Damn it, deck. You have failed me for the last time. Wind Fury was legit just lethal, damn it. I guess we'll do this then. Cause we're gonna win no matter what. This deck does not run healing. It doesn't really run healing. And I don't have to worry about this getting like sniped from like a spell or something. What minion could come down? None, right? Warlock doesn't have like a destroy random card. Well, hold on a minute. They have chaotic consumption. They could start running chaotic consumption, but it would be so bad on this particular deck. All right, scary, but you're dead. Scary! Oh, so very scary. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, well, hold on. Well, chaotic consumption, though. Doesn't it target a random enemy minion if you can't actually choose the target? Isn't that how that works? Or can you literally not play the spell? I feel like I remember, like, it randomly choosing something. I might be wrong, though. And I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of rude. Like, I owe the guy an apology. Because he was like, hey, man, I went 6-0 with this Reno blood control. Dude's top 25 legend. Because it was Bewilder who sent it to me. And then I was like, yeah, I don't like the way the deck looks. Doesn't look that good to me. I don't know. I just don't like it. And the only reason why I said that is because it's a Reno control deck. But it's not a Highlander deck. It's very different. It's not a Highlander deck. But it's also not Rainbow. It's not Rainbow. It's like double blood, one unholy or something. Ay, ay, ay. I think we gotta do this instead of playing this right now. I'm against a mage. I don't need to be on the field. Link to the Reno control deck. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's the next deck that I want to play. And then I think we'll go to Nature Shaman. All right, the RB, the pit stop. So playable Zilliax on turn 4. Might as well do this because it helps the trade. Lamal Order. Lamal Order. It's fine. It's fine. I understand. I understand what Hearthstone does. I've been seeing a lot of Blood Unholy. At what rank? Because I haven't seen the deck in the wild yet. I have not encountered it yet. I have not rolled that percent to see that matchup yet. Okay. If I needed to attack my face, I would be scared, but I'm not. Alrighty. Do we get there? So it goes to 8, and then I can make it 11, then to 22. How do I deal 8? I can't, right? Which means I gotta wait on the spouter. Am I drinking from the newborn bottle? Bro, this is a gamer shaker cup. But honestly, you're right though. It is just a gamer sippy cup, if you really think about it. How dare you ruin this cup for me? I'm not gonna think about anything else whenever I'm sucking from this like a fucking baby. Oh my god, you ruin cups for me with lids. I hope you're happy, dude. I hope you're happy. I hope you're when your mom calls you today and asks, was my little boy accomplished today? You're like, oh yeah, I ruined this guy's day, mom. I'll tell you right now, I ruined this guy's fucking day. You should have seen it. I told this guy that his cup was a baby cup, mom. I did it. I made my mark on the world. I'm a man, thanks. You know what? Respect on you for having such a fragile mentality that something like a cup makes you upset. You're one of those guys that got mad about the Starbucks cups, right? The Christmas cups. Oh man, remember that stupid controversy? Oh man, the internet really has ruined us for the rest of time. We're just, there are things that we have seen and ideas that we've never should have come across. But unfortunately, some of those things are just gonna be burned in our brains the rest of the time. Hey mom, I ruined this adult's favorite drinking bottle. Yeah, then your mom would be like, what, did you take away his beer or something? Oh, wait a minute, dude. I mean, we're just gonna do it. The rot consumes all. The brain rot is too real, dude. You just made my day. Best response. See, dude, this is why comedy is important, okay? This is why the art of shit talking, where you're not trying to be insulting, but you're just trying to be funny. But sometimes you gotta be a little insulting to be funny, you know? Like if I didn't bring your mother into this, it wouldn't have been as funny, and it also wouldn't have been as great for me last night. Ah, okay, I'll stop. All right, you all know what's funny, and you all know what would be insulting. So there's a difference. How we roast your drinking bottle. Exactly, dude. Like, that's a very basic example, but it is still a great example. It's like, oh, man. Hey, Clark, you look like either a baby or a hamster, so which one is it? Because you're sucking from that like a sippy cup. Oh, shit. Is the deck not working yet? It should be by now. Why is it still 404ing? Okay, hold on. I'll get the code after this game, I promise. I'm sorry. At least these games go by quickly, you know? At least you know that I will be giving you the code in the next 5 minutes, so I do apologize. The overlay is actually not working, Alex, and I just tested it. So, for some reason, it's like I play a new deck, and Deck Tracker needs like, it needs like a beer and a sandwich before it finally pulls the lever, and it's like, all right, there you go. It's like a New York or a Chicago security guard. You know, it's my lunch break. I gotta finish my lunch break before I do my job. Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good, man.
Here we go.
I guess I just should have hit this anyway. Because now I'm technically taking more damage.
Job done.
Okay. So this is not great, but... Scruffy from Futurama. It's Scruffy's day. It's Scruffy's hour off or Scruffy's lunch break. God, hold on a minute. I need some Scruffy dialogue. Wait a minute. I can maybe do the Scruffy voice. Scruffy quotes Futurama. All right. What are the best Scruffy quotes according to the internet? Well, okay. Right off the top of my head, my favorite Scruffy line is Scruffy gives his 5% shares of the company to the random stranger. Why would you do this, Scruffy? Scruffy believes in this company. Scruffy, he at least believes, right? So this has to happen. I mean, I have to. This doesn't look great, man. But at least next turn we're playing double oscillator. But we're gonna be taking 8 from this dragon because we let it live. You know what? I mean, we had to do it this way. We had to do it this way. You know, okay, you know what we should have done? We technically should have played fan first, because then we could have hit prep. And that would have been very good. Dart throws. I mean, I have to play the Zilliax. I could zap this and then play Deafen. So that way we don't tank the 8. And that's a little bit easier for us to throw out the Zilliax. Maybe that actually is the play. I'm really not the biggest fan of this play, but I feel like it must be done. Because we have to put ourselves on the board. So that way when we play Zilliax, we're not just dying. My job, boiler and toilet. And that boiler and toilet, fire if you dare. Yeah, fire me if you dare. That actually is the #1 upvoted, apparently. Oh, and dude, mine's #2 apparently. Wait a minute. Scruffy votes as 40,000 shares for the mysterious stranger. Wait a minute, how come you have 4 times as much shares as the rest of us? Scruffy believes in this company. Yep, I'll take #2. I'll take #2. It's a respectable number. It's not #1, but I've seen what happens when you chase the #1. Okay, back to the game. I totally didn't just have like a Vietnam flashback thinking about me trying to go for rank 1 legend or anything like that. This deck has too many taunts. I mean, that's why we've got definite saps, but at the same time, we don't beat a dragon golem. So that does just kind of beat us. When I was playing Druid, I was kind of stomping the rogues. Big taunt does go big way, you know? And I do have to hope that he doesn't draw it, but also, it doesn't look like he's playing Dragon Golem. It looks like he's playing the banter list. And the banter list doesn't play Dragon Golem. He's going for like an Owl TK. And I'm at 18 life, so he could get there. But this goes to 8. He's gaining some armor. Not a lot of armor. Low key, maybe should have held on to that. But in 2 turns, you're probably going to die anyway, even if you gain 10. Okay, so trade this. Dart throw. Get another coin. Only Spoder is left. So now I can release the Zilliax. Deal 8, and then it goes to 22. That's 30 plus potential from stick up. We 100% do this. All right. I don't think we're dead, dude. I think he's dead. Am I a gamer? I mean, I drink caffeine. I dyed my hair blue. I don't know how much more of a gamer I could be, man. Refresh, man. Oh shit. Am I? Wait, ENR. Wait, turn. Yo, what turn is it? Wait, you better be copying this. Do you really think that one taunt is going to save you?
We all exist in harmony.
The disrespect. The disrespect is so real. You think I don't have a way of dealing with this taunt? I'm gonna just randomly roll it just to prove you wrong. And I did randomly roll it. Disrespectful gamer, dude. So disrespectful. Like, he should have gone to 30. I played like 25 games the other day with this rogue deck at the beginning. I was positively surprised. Little did I know how much luck-based it is, and against Warrior, it's horribly... I mean, against... You play this deck understanding that you're gonna be bad against Warrior. Like, Warrior is nothing but removal, and that's the only weakness of this deck is removal. Oh no, my only weakness! Okay, is there a way that I could play Zilliax by turn 3 instead of turn 4? Was keeping prep actually wrong? Keeping prep actually might have been wrong. Reno clueless? I mean, the last game we killed their Reno. This is your mech rogue king in chat here to ask what the actual fuck is this deck? So this isn't my deck. I did not make this. I don't know the player that I got this from, but I got the tweet. I'll reference it when I make a video talking about this deck. Bottom right? Nah, bro. We beat the last Warrior with skill. It was such a skillful game. I definitely am not conceding against the Warrior, because then the Warrior knows, oh god, all I have to do is play Warrior, people will concede? Absolutely not. What kind of mech rogue does not run Invento? Okay, so the reason why we only have so many mechs in the deck is specifically for the pit stop. There was a version of this deck that was running around with like Mimron as like another win condition. But then your main win condition of Zilliax was just bad. And that's not good. You don't want bad cards, you want good cards. Who wants to spend their Hearthstone days playing bad cards? No one does. So this is just all in on Zilliax. The mech rogue that you're used to playing, Nate, not the same deck. You're an aggro deck that can scam. We're a scam deck that pretty much has no other option but to scam. Clark is a one-card gamer. I mean, it's funny that you say that. When I played Marvel Snap, I actually played a lot of Sandman. And Sandman is specifically a card that makes it to where both players can only play one card at a time. And I'm not gonna lie, it was one of my favorite tech cards in Marvel Snap. It's like, oh, you got this big turn 6 combo? Nope. Sandman. Fucking Sandman, made of sand. Get out of here, Sandman. Alright. Mexcavate. Invented a new archetype of rogue. Mescavate. So you're running Mech Rogue, but with an Excavate package. People tried that last expansion, but they quickly gave up on it. And I think I saw one guy play it this season, but I haven't really seen it in action. But it might be the way to play Mining Rogue. Mining Rogue is in a really weird position right now. It's like good, but it's not. Like, it's good, but not in this meta. This meta is way too aggressive, and there's way too much armor. Like, literally the two things that that Mining Mech Rogue does not want to see. All right, please don't do me dirty. Maybe I was supposed to pick an Oscillator so that way this doesn't die to Blade Storm. Way too many Demon Hunters. Yeah, Demon Hunter just destroys us. Destroys the Mech Rogue. Destroys the vision, if you will. All right, I can go for lethal next turn. This will be 22. We've got +3. We got prep into gear shift. I really want to find a way to put in a second eviscerate. But there's a reason why the guy took out second eviscerate for second dart throw. Because it's just all about the Zilly. It's all about the Zilly coming down. Stealth God next turn, kick W. Kick W. It'll be gone, but this warrior will also be gone. And even if the 22 doesn't kill him, we've got Spoder again. So we can just do it again. However, risking the leaf, like if we do the prep gear shift turn, then it would kind of suck if we do hit eviscerate. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to throw away cards so that way prep into gear shift just draws 3. But at the same time, do I really want to get rid of my silence card? Warrior really doesn't have that many taunts. It's all about the armor. Bash into Vendor, then Blade Storm calling it. I don't know, dude. This guy looks like he's struggling for options. Okay, so 22, 23, 23, 24. Wait, this is just enough. It's a 5/5. What am I thinking? Wait, why did he take 1? Wait, what? Wait, where did that -1 come from? Wait, could someone clip that? Wait, where did that -1 come from? Okay, hold on a minute. Did anybody else catch that? Hold on, I'll just clip that myself. What the fuck? I mean, hey, deck's good though.